Okay, hello bin material fans. Of course, this is the best, most trustworthy drift tutorial in Forza Horizon 5. You won't find a better tutorial anywhere else. This is for real. Now, as you can see, I'm in the McLaren Senna, which is a good car, and if you know, you can drift it if you want. Obviously, here's a really good example. I'm pro player, but for this video I'm going to show you how to build your own car specifically for drifting. So first of all, you might want to go to a house or the festival or something to buy a new car if you don't have one already. Okay, so now that I did that one without any disasters on the way, I will now show you what sort of car you are looking for. So you want to go over to buy and sell, and you want to go to the auto show to buy new cars, and you want to look for this button here that says filter. Here you can put affordable to make sure you can own the car by buying it, and you want to put D-class because D-class cars will be able to have a ton of upgrades on them. And now realistically you want to put rear wheel drive, but you can also put front wheel drive or all wheel drive, so I'm going to leave those. So you can take any one of these that you want. Personally, I'm going to go with a Honda Civic RS from 1974 because it's a really good car, and honestly you can do anything with it really. Yeah, so I'm going to teach you how to drift this car. Now you want to make like a really good sort of paint job on it. So for example, this one is the best one that you could possibly go with. So I'm going to buy the car. So what you want to do is go to garage, upgrades and tuning, and you could do this thing auto upgrade, but I recommend custom upgrade because then you know what's going into the car. So first of all, I'm going to go with body kit because this is what I want. And I recommend you get body kit for your car if you can, because it's really recommended. The second thing I'm going to go with is all-wheel drive because it always helps to have more wheels pushing power. And then I'm going to get a supercharger because it's like a turbo but different. I'm not going to change the engine because I want to keep the same engine. The next thing you want to do is get everything that's possible to get on appearance, because these, as everyone knows, boosts performance to the maximum level. The next thing you want to do is get drag tire compound because it's a really good tire compound for drifting. I know from experience. You want to get the thickest tires possible because it's cool. You go down to rims and you can get whatever rims you want. It really doesn't matter as long as you think it looks good. You want to then make the wheels as large as possible because this helps your car drift by making more rotation. This is physics. You want to then get a 10-speed transmission because this helps. The best drive one you can possibly get, and of course the best differential you can possibly get. You then want to go to platform and handling. Get the best brakes because they help. And then you want to get drift suspension because it's literally in the name, drift, and so you know it's good for drifting. Get the best anti-roll bars because get a roll cage because it looks cool, and weight reduction, you can get the best possible one. The most important step now is the engine. You want to upgrade your engine so that it reaches a lot of horsepower. You want to reach so much horsepower so that you can spin the wheels to do a drift. This is what it's all about. Once you have bought every single possible power upgrade, make sure you then rev the engine because it sounds cool. That's what it's about. Then you want to press back, back, and then you want to install the setup. Buy no matter how much it costs. Even if you have to sell your organs, make sure you buy this. The next very important step is custom tuning. You want to be able to tune the car to do the best possible drift. So what you want to do is set tire pressure to the highest it can possibly be. Gearing is all about acceleration. However, you can set first gear to be more about speed. In alignment, you want to have more camber because it's important. Then you want to have as much toe in and out in the front and rear as possible. Caster is important to leave default. Anti-roll bars need to be soft because you want to roll the car as much as you can to shift as much weight, and the springs need to be very stiff to take all that weight. Ride height needs to be as high as you can possibly make it because damping needs to be very soft in order to be able to do things that help with drifting. Bump stiffness you can leave default, however you can do whatever you want with it. This you want to tune for cornering because drifting is all about how well you can corner. Now you want to make the brake so that this slider you want to adjust so that it says 0%. This means that all the brake power goes to the front wheels, and you want to put as much brake pressure as possible. This is so that this is so that the rear wheels can spin, leaving the front wheels to deal with the turning. And because the rear wheels spin, they will make the car slide, and that's what makes a drift. In differential, you want the front wheels to not lock because they're not important, and you want to make it so that the rear wheels get more power. You also want to make it so that the rear wheels lock as much as possible on acceleration, but deceleration literally doesn't matter. Now you may see it says failed on a couple of these. It really doesn't matter because these are made for grip driving, which we don't like. We only like drift. So now what you want to do is hit enter to apply the setup, and then press space to drive. And you just want to drift because this road is really good for it.
One second.
Sorry for that breathing, I just really needed some oxygen in my brain because this is so intense. Now that you know how to drift, I will leave you to it.